All right, all right, all right. We are live. We are live. We are live. It's so funny, Vanessa. I swear all my lives start like that. Like, yes, 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 we're live, we're live, we're live. Because I get so pumped that we did it. We hit the button and we said, Heto, we're here.
Yes.
So, hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. Oh my gosh. So happy to be here with you. And you know what? I feel the same way. When I hit that button, it's like, boom, we're on. We're on. Right? Yeah. And it's just like, it's just impromptu. It's so heartfelt. It's so raw, which is what I love about going live. So I'm so happy to be here with you.
I'm
Hello,
happy to be
Queen.
here too.
Yeah.
Hello,
Mhm.
Queen. And it's funny because today my daughter is homesick, y'all. Normally Tuesdays are my in the office day. So I'm super excited to actually be here live on a Tuesday with my girl, Vanessa. So I'm
Yeah.
sure some of you have come, you have watched our previous videos, but we're going to just do a quick intro just in case you're new to the crew. Just in case you're watching the replay, you're like, who are these ladies and how do I get to know them better? Okay. And so, just so you know who I am, hello, Coach Jackie here, money mindset coach. I am the manifestation experience. I promise you, 5 minutes with me is going to make you feel like you could manifest the life, the business of your dreams. And it's not even that you'll feel like it, you'll know you can. Okay. I absolutely love putting women on stages so they can shine their light and literally shine their gifts, show their gifts to the world because we are all a gift. And when you start to treat yourself like one, the whole world will change around you. Okay. And so I am a lover of all things. And I am super excited to be linking up with my girl, Vanessa. So go ahead, Vanessa, introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vanessa Jasper, and I live in the hot and sunny Arizona. And that is where we will be hosting our next retreat in March. I'm so excited. And I am a trauma informed yoga teacher. I've been teaching yoga for about 5 to 6 years now, and I am a life coach. So I am a yoga life coach. I'm a hairstylist, I'm a mom, and I'm an entrepreneur. And I just really, really love supporting through, taking just a holistic picture of healing and empowerment, looking at, the emotional, the physical, the spiritual, and what did I miss? The mental. Ooh, that part's important, huh, Coach Jackie? Yes, yes, yes. So just a little bit about myself. And yeah, back over to you, Coach Jackie.
Well, I'm super pumped to be here. Over here on Instagram, Zizi's here. What's up, Zizi? I
Hi,
see you.
Zizi.
Okay. Dr. Martha Evans popped in. We've had a few popping on in. So, hey, we are so excited that you guys are here. Man, this is going to be actually a really great conversation. Vanessa and I, we will be coming live more just to have these talks so we can explain, not even just explain. So, honestly, so we all gain understanding as to why taking the trip, investing in yourself, getting away from it all is so imperative, not just for the mental, physical, and emotional, but for your manifestation power, right? Because as we're hanging out and all the trauma and all the stress, it's hard to manifest from that place because you're feeling all the feelings that are keeping you from the abundance in which you deserve. And so today we're going to be having a little conversation. It's the holidays. Vanessa, how do these holidays have you feeling, Queen?
Whew. I mean, it's just, I think that for me this year, I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I'm not really getting too stressed out about all of the things, but it's funny, even in me not stressing out about all of the things, I'm like stressing that I'm not stressing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I'm supposed to be worried. I'm supposed to be stressed right now. And it's like, I mean, am I really? I don't know. I'm choosing. I
Yeah.
am choosing not to be, right? And of course, it's still a natural part of it. Like we're getting ready to get together with the family this weekend, and we're gonna make Tamales. I'm gonna make tamales for the first time, on my own, like in my own household. Usually it's at my mom's, and my mom's like, directing the show. And so this time, my husband and I, we want to bring the tradition into our home. And so, you know, so even just the getting prepared for that, right? It's like, oh, what do we need? We need to get the list. When are we gonna make them? When are we? Because it's a labor of love. It's an all
It
day
is.
thing, y'all, and it takes a lot of preparation. And so even in that, it's like there's a little bit of like hustle and bust
Yeah.
there, that's always present. And of course, then we're interacting with family, friends, all these things, and we're trying to crunch it all in within a specific amount of time. So we understand, right, Coach Jackie? So how about
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Tell me about you, Coach Jackie.
Same.
How do you handle it? How do you manage what's going on?
Yeah, same. I've just been trying not to stress. Amazon's my friend. So if there's anything that I need to get quick, fast, in a hurry, I'm like, Amazon. Boop, 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 boop. Like, let me get my stuff. And so that's been really cool. I mean, honestly, when it comes to these holidays, I find it to be very um anxiety driven, because of all the things. Maybe I don't want to forget something, or maybe there's somebody I don't want to forget, right? There's always that one person you forgot to get the gift for, and you're scrummaging at the last moment trying to work it out. And also just coming around family that doesn't always make you feel so good, right? Like all of these things are really happening right now in these holiday seasons, for me and for a lot of people that I know and in love. And what am I doing? I'm putting self care at the forefront. I am
Mm.
putting everything that I love to do for me at the forefront and focusing hard on it. And let me tell you, Vanessa, I've been focusing hard on my manifestation. I've been
Mm.
focusing so hard on things that I'm like calling into my life right now. And this focusing looks like, what's up? Oh my gosh. Val is here. What's up, Val? She said, hey,
Yeah,
Queen.
hi,
Vanessa
Belle.
looking fly in her shades. Yes, she is, Val. Yes, she is. So, it's crazy for me because I've been journaling heavy
Mm.
a lot of the times. And I talked about this last time I came live. A lot of the times we're not realizing that the emotions that we're feeling, and the reason I'm pointing to my head is every thought has an emotion. We all got a family member that makes us feel a little uncomfortable. We all got a family tradition or somebody's house that we just don't want to go to. Or, like sometimes you're splitting homes and you get anxious about going to too many different homes, right? Like we all have these thoughts that are in our head about the holidays that have an equal feeling. And these feelings easily get very stuck in our body, easily, And I found myself, I was telling Vanessa just today, like, Vanessa, oh my God, I was having this terrible experience with a family member of mine. And I just was really stressed about it. Like, it made me uncomfortable. Other people noticed it. They got uncomfortable for me and called me. So now I'm even more uncomfortable because people noticed. And then what ended up happening is I went upstairs, I took a shower, and I forgave the individual,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Why? Because honestly, so many things about forgiveness, but forgiveness is really key. It's a good way to eliminate the thought and the feeling from the brain, so you no longer have to feel it in your body and keep reliving it over and over again. Right? Have you ever experienced that, Vanessa? Like reliving a feeling over and over again off of something that happened a while ago, and
Yes.
the feeling of needing to release it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's interesting is I didn't used to have even the awareness that I was caught up in that loop before, till I started to become more aware. And then I was like, oh,
Sorry, that's me.
Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want. Talking about manifestations. Yes. Oh, wait, now I can't hear you.
No, I had muted because I was hoping you would mute the sound.
Oh no, oh no, we heard it, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, keep going, Vanessa.
It's all right. We're live. You know,
Yes.
it's
What
a
is
raw
going on? And
transmission.
whoever this is calling me more than once. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Vanessa.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
go
It's
find my
okay.
phone.
Okay. This is a raw transmission, you all. This is
This
live, live
is
TV.
live. I was about to say, and Val said release, and she said amen. So I can comment. That's my child.
Yeah.
You're calling me? Oh my god. Okay, I got you. I'm coming upstairs. I got
She's
you. I told y'all I got a
uh,
sick child, so y'all gonna
yes.
have to deal with me moving through the house.
Hey,
Go ahead, Vanessa.
she's smart. She's smart. She's like, I'll call my mom. I'll just call her.
Girl.
So basically what I was saying is that I used to be caught up in that loop. Like that was the way that because I think that can become addicting, getting caught up in that thought, and then it makes your body feel a certain way, and you think if you think about it some more, you're going to resolve it in your mind, but it only keeps recreating that same feeling and
Right.
that same emotion. And so yeah, I totally know exactly what you mean. I
Yeah.
do. Mhm.
And it's
Yeah.
the same feeling, same emotion. You keep reliving it, even though you are no longer experiencing whatever it is that happened to you in the past. You keep reliving it. So, true story, Vanessa. I got to tell you, your girl is real serious about the white elephant gift exchange, right?
Yeah,
I'm
white
serious.
elephant
It's a
is
serious,
fun.
yeah, it's a serious game for your girl, right? And so last year, somebody didn't know the price limit. And so they showed up with a really inexpensive gift. And I had spent all this money because now I got an 18-year-old. So I had to spend $50 for his gift, my gift, and my lover's gift, right? So we're talking about $150. And then all of a sudden you get this $25 gift. When I tell you I went off. Like I went off for a while. Like I was not okay. Okay. I was not okay. And it was kind of embarrassing because I don't even know why I went off so bad. Right. The lady felt so bad, she ended up giving me $50. But no, needless to say, I was just really on one. I relived that moment for months afterwards
Wow.
because I felt so bad. And the thought
Mhm.
that came with what I was doing was embarrassment. It was, I can't believe I behaved like that. A.
Mhm.
B. What do they all think of me? C. I mean, honestly, the list can probably go on forever. It can probably go on forever. But I lived with that very emotion for a long time. And guess
Yeah.
what was reliving that emotion? My body.
Yeah. Yes.
My body. I have the thought keeps going, but the thought has an emotion. That emotion goes into my body. And so now I'm reliving the same moment over and over and over again. And Christmas had been over for months,
Wow.
right? And so that's
Wow.
why I'm so pumped up about this yoga manifestation retreat. I think yoga is so magical in the way that it moves the energy in your body,
Yes.
because let's release these things. Like
Mm.
like like Val said a few minutes ago, release. Let's release these things.
Mhm.
Val said be present, forget the past. Yes. Right? Yes. And some of us are like, but I can't forget the past. I just can't. I mean, it happened. I'm still thinking about it. So let's talk about how we can release these energies, these feelings with yoga. Can you talk to a little bit about that, Vanessa?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, one of the biggest ways, right, is breathing. Breathing. Oh my gosh. In yoga, there's a focus on breath, because in yoga, there's an understanding that breath is your life force energy. That breath is what enlivens your body, right? And so there's like this deep connection to the breath, but also we hold breath in shallow places when our body is experiencing fight or flight or stress. Like we're not breathing as deeply. We're breathing probably more in our chest, in like the upper parts of the lungs, because when we're in that state of go, 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 or stress or fight or flight, like that is what our body is focused on. And so we're not like taking that time to take those deeper, more more full, intentional breaths, right? And so when we use breath control, which is breath work, when we use breath control, it is really helpful to like not only slow down the mind, because when you're focusing on your breath, it is really difficult to have that story running in the back of your head, Coach Jackie, right? It is really difficult for that thought to keep taking up space and energy in your mind and in your body, because now you're using the breath, and the breath is helping you like quiet the mind, and it's helping you come back to your center, back to your truth, right? Because in these moments of stress, we are seeing ourselves from like a like a lie. I don't know why that's coming through. It's almost like wearing these shades, right? It's like we're like, it's not our truth, right? And so when we start to breathe, our truth comes back. We're able to like see that same situation in a different light after you just sit down and breathe for a little bit. And then moving your body, oh my gosh. Well, you all know moving your body is so great, right? Like dancing, running, jumping. I mean, doing yoga, it doesn't really have to be yoga postures. I mean, yoga postures are beautiful because the alignment in the certain posture, it's meant to move the energy in a specific way, to affect your body in a specific way, right? But anything you enjoy, walking, running, anything, right? That helps move the energy. So it's not just stagnant in there. Energy is meant to move. It's meant to move. Yeah.
I love all that, especially with the whole breath, right? The breath is the sense of clearing of the mind. And it's so funny because recently I've been listening or reading the Draw the Circle. It's a 40-day prayer challenge. And he talks
Mhm.
about how a lot of the times to have a new idea, because like you said, when you're having this thought, here I am having this thought for months later about something that I had done. To me, I started to, like you said, label myself that I was this horrible person. And how
Mhm.
could I, speak up for myself? Because that's literally all I was doing, was speaking up for myself. But how dare I speak up for myself and
Mhm.
express myself in such a way, right? How dare I? And so when I look at it like that, it's like, oh my God, like, girl, that wasn't even true. I wasn't a bad person for speaking up for myself. I
Right.
was just a person who was literally loving on me in that moment, talking about my injustice and being loud about it for the first time, probably ever, right? That's the true story, right? And so when you're able to birth this new idea, it's uncomfortable,
Mhm.
right? It's like any new thing that you birth. It may be a new idea for a business, it may be a new idea about yourself.
Mhm.
It's going to be uncomfortable because you're birthing it. And I
Mhm.
loved how you said, you gotta, if you breathe through it, breathing. And what do you tell a mama who's giving birth? You tell her to breathe. You
Breathe.
tell her to breathe through every push. You tell her to breathe through every contraction to bring new life into this world,
Ooh, yes.
right? So I love how you were talking about the breath, because it does help you clear the mind, take your mind off of the pain. That's the way I looked at it. This is my way to take my mind off of the pain. Let me just breathe. Maybe it'll help.
It does. It does.
And
It
then
takes
it
the edge
does,
off. It takes off the
right?
edge.
Hi, Coach Lovemore's here. What's up, Lovemore?
Coach Lovemore. Hello, Queen.
Our booze are showing up. Hello, our
Love
booze.
it. Love it.
But it is,
Yeah.
it's birthing a new baby. And these new ideas that we're birthing, sometimes you can't tell all your friends and family about these new ideas. And we hear it
Mhm.
all the time. Don't tell nobody, move in silence, But I like telling people and getting cheered on. You
Yeah.
know, like if I'm working out and I've only gotten 2 days of a workout in, I like when Peloton says, or, congrats on your 3-day streak. Thank you,
Right.
Peloton. You see me? I done showed up 3 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? And so
Uh-huh.
we like to be celebrated. And
Yeah.
so it feels very lonely when it's, well, don't tell nobody about your success. That feels lonely.
Mm.
And so I guess I really just want to say or ask you, when it comes to these these birthing of the new ideas, as we're going to birth them out alive, especially at the retreat. We're going to be birthing new manifestations, honey, at the retreat. Me and Vanessa are going to be holding a leg on each side so you can birth your baby. But I
Yes.
guess my question to you is this. Have you ever experienced this hard new idea of who you are now versus who you used to be?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, so much. Oh, so much, especially with my transition from being a hairstylist to being, a wellness practitioner. I mean, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And, it was even really difficult for me to see myself that way because I was used to seeing myself and labeling myself as a salon owner, as a business partner, as a hairstylist, as, all the things that career and that specific time in my life came with. And so moving out of that and like moving into a new identity, right? It does feel a little awkward at first. It does feel a little clunky. And then it starts to become a part of who you are. It starts to become a part of how you live your everyday life, right? And that is how basically yoga started to, become an embodiment. Is like it started to become just something that I did. And honestly, like that person that I told you about that would get stuck in ruminating thoughts, like, what we were talking about earlier with those thoughts that just keep going in these cycles and create all this angst inside of my body, right? I like lived in a perpetual state of that. And then when I started to break out of that, like now, to feel that way feels uncomfortable. Now to feel that way feels not like me, right? Because that hasn't been me for a very long time. So I think it's just really beautiful. I was talking to my friend today that I met up for lunch. Thank God for friends, right? Thank God for community. Thank God for us. Thank God for this conversation, right? And so I was having lunch with a friend and we were talking about, the things that we were going to be, birthing and doing and whatnot. And oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought. It was so good. I
It'll
was
come
getting
back.
some,
It'll
yeah,
come back.
it'll
Let me
come
tell you
back.
what Val said real quick. It'll come back.
Okay. Okay.
Val said it starts to become normal, right? This new person
Yes.
you're becoming starts to become normal. And I want to say this
That
about your
part.
friend, Vanessa. I'm very happy you went. Vanessa was like, we don't have,
Uh,
have to go to lunch. I said, oh, girl, that's a non negotiable. Okay. Lunch with the gals is a non negotiable. So you gonna take it
yes.
behind the brunch, lunch, all the stuff, and hit me when you get back. We'll go live. Okay.
Yes.
So, but
Yes. I
you
remember
go,
now. Yes.
go
Yes.
ahead.
Yes.
See how that worked? Yeah, baby.
Beautiful, beautiful segue. Yes, and I did, and I really enjoyed it. And the conversation was about how, in every moment of right now, we have the ability to be so many different versions of ourselves in one moment of this right now moment. Does that make sense? Like there's a version of you that exists in this moment of right now, and you get to choose which version of that you want to be right now in this very moment. So it's like a whole bunch of timelines exist within this moment of right now. And that just was like blowing my mind, right? So yeah. Hmm.
That's so good. And and one of my favorite things that I tell people is you only get one day to do this day. You only
Oh,
get one day to do December 17th, 2024. Because guess what? You ain't gonna get
yes.
another one.
Mhm,
Okay. And so, how are we
mhm.
doing this day, December 17th, 2024? How are we doing it? How are we being in this day? And I
How are
love
we
how you say you get to
being?
choose. Yes. How are we being? And guess what? Your being has everything to do with how you think and you feel. That is your state of being.
Ooh, wee. Yes,
Right?
Coach Jackie, say that again. Say it again.
How you think and how you feel is your state of being. And the fact that Vanessa, you said we get to choose. Well, what are you choosing today?
Oh,
Right? What are we choosing today? It is so funny because I think so many of us think we don't have a choice. Oh, it's outside of my control. It's not. You get to choose. And this is why I'm excited about this conversation because it's happening right before y'all go visit your families. Like I said, I was on the phone with a family member yesterday. She wants me to dim my light, and I caught
mm,
myself doing it. because based upon how I was thinking and feeling in the moment, oh no, no, I cannot have this bright, shiny light. It's offending
Mhm.
her. It's upsetting
Mhm.
her. I'm making her uncomfortable. We are, hey, don't play with me. We all got family like that. I know
Preach,
I'm not the only
preach,
one, Vanessa.
preach.
I know I'm not
No,
the only one.
no, you're not.
And so what do we do? What do we do in that moment? How do we transition from that moment? And I
Mhm.
love what you just said, Vanessa. We get to choose. So I
We
chose to
do.
forgive her
Mm,
because the person I'm going to choose to be is one who ushers in forgiveness at every moment, loves at every chance that she can get.
mm, mm.
Right? Ah,
Absolutely.
Vanessa.
Uh, yes. And you know what, Coach Day? I freaking love that so much. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Wow. What a beautiful antidote for it's like the opposite. You know what I mean? It's like you hit him back with the opposite, right? You know, people say match, oh, I'm going to match their energy. I don't always agree with that whole match your energy thing. I really don't. I really don't. And this would be one of the cases, right?
Yes.
It's like, okay, what good would it do you to match her energy? What
They have
good
a
would
whole
it
shirt.
do?
Have you seen the shirt, Vanessa?
Oh, girl, no.
There's a shirt
No.
that says I match energy. So how are we behaving today? For real?
No, I am not we. I am me. I am me.
Come
And
on.
I am not calibrating myself to anybody else but me
Yes.
unless it's someone that I want to calibrate to, someone that inspires me, right? People, incredible people that you hang out with, calibrate to that energy, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And
Exactly.
with that said, honestly, Coach Jackie, when you do show up as that bright light, because you're like, you're not calibrating to anyone, you're calibrating to you, to
Yeah.
your frequency, to
Yes.
who you are authentically, how you're meant to show up. And when you show up like that, a lot of people aren't going to like it.
No.
You're not going to like it.
No.
A lot of people will appreciate it and they will love you for it and they will
Yes.
love your energy and they will tell you that.
Yes.
And a lot of people will not. They will actually despise you for it.
Right.
And you know what? When you are on this journey, when you are working on yourself, not everyone's going to like it because then it changes the dynamic of your relationship. The dynamic of your relationship, if you've known them before that, it now this might be different, right? And so sometimes it takes some adjusting. And maybe sometimes they no longer fit.
Okay. Come on, Vanessa. Shout out to my people pleasers. You know who you are. The moment you start saying no, it's gonna make everybody clench their booty cheeks. They all gonna be like, "Oh my god, did she just tell me no?
How
Oh,
dare
she told
you?
me no." You know what I'm saying? And
I
it's
do.
gonna make them uncomfortable. But
That's
and
right.
I heard this a long time ago, and the no to them is a yes to you. How
Woo!
often, right? How often are we saying yes to everybody else but no to ourselves?
That's right.
Especially during this holiday season. Especially
Mhm.
during this holiday season. You know,
Mhm.
I love it. Val said, Jackie always got me clinching. Val, you are not. Val always has me cracking up. Yes,
That
Val.
was
Because
hilarious.
you know that feeling that makes you so uncomfortable. It makes you just your whole body clenches, and then you clenching. You know, Val said, "Love y'all, love you, Val. Just love you, girl." So at the end of the day, I think that's why I'm so this retreat is so important to me, and it's important to me because I really, really, really stand behind being the cheerleader for women in their dreams, because a lot of us, we can't tell our people around us. They're so used to seeing us as who we used to be
Oh,
that the more that you start transitioning into this new person of who you are becoming, it's
yeah.
making them uncomfortable because they don't know how to respond to this new you. And that's what I noticed with my family. They're used to me being the mess up. They're used to me dating every jailbird that I could possibly get
Mhm.
my fingertips on. You know what I mean? There used to be being ratchet, just doing too much. And so when I come
Mhm.
forward and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're manifesting, speak nice to yourself, I love you, talk positive about this, change the way you're wording that. They're looking at me like, who are you?
Right.
Who are you? The one who thrived on drama. Who are you to tell me to be positive? You
Mhm.
know? And I've
Mhm.
always been this bubbly person. But
Mhm.
again, let's be real. As I've evolved, this bubbly is becoming more and more positive every single day. May scare some folks, right? But I promise you, let it be contagious. It will change your life, right?
Yes. Let it be contagious.
Let it be
Ugh.
contagious. But
Mhm.
come change with us. Come shift with us. Come love on yourself with us. I was talking to a group of ladies the other day, and I was explaining why this, retreat is so important. And it's important because when you're manifesting, many of us are manifesting from the point in which we are right now.
Mhm.
Bills are coming in, children are calling us back to back to back, even though we're live. We're manifesting from the stress and the anxiety of our lives currently. And it's hard if you're again on repeat with those same old feelings that you've been having. But when
Mhm.
you get away and you manifest from a place of abundance, come with us. Let our personal chef feed you. You ain't got to worry about dinner. You ain't got to worry about them kids. You ain't got to worry about thinking about what to make. Come with
Mhm.
us. Let us
Mhm.
feed you, right? Come
Mhm.
with us. You want to forgive on a higher level? We have a whole forgiveness activity, honey, that will clear anything blocking you from the abundance in your future. Come with us.
Mhm.
Come with us and get some yoga that you have never experienced before. You may think that we're only going to be doing physical standing in the poses. I don't even know how to do it, Vanessa, but you know what I'm saying,
I
right? You may
do.
think that's all we're doing. That is not all we're doing. And there's so much more to yoga. Come find out.
Yeah.
Because the more that you clear this energy, those energetic thoughts that are blocking you, that are holding on in your head, the thoughts that are bringing all these emotions that are reliving in your body over and over and over again, the more that you're having that, we call that dis-ease in the mind, you begin to have disease in your body. Come with
Mhm.
us.
Mhm.
What do you think, Vanessa?
Oh, oh, yes, yes. Come with us. Oh my goodness. Yes. Dis ease, lack of ease, lack of ease. So come get some ease. Come let us treat you like a queen. And what's really interesting, Coach Jackie, is that a lot of times I think that it's really easy for us to get disconnected from the things that we want and we desire, or we might know, but it might still be a future distant thought. And sometimes we even forget. We forget those things that we really, really wanted to do. Um, perhaps when we were younger and freer and, had, more, imagination and all these things. And I think as we get older, at least for me, it's like, play it a little safer, right? And so we get lost in relationships sometimes. We get lost, and we get disconnected from our own desires or dreams and what we want. And so when we are at rest, when we're playing, when we're having a good time, is one of the best ways to get back in touch with the things that you desire, the things that you dream of, get back in that playful energy. And when you disconnect from your problems, um, you find the answers, you find the solutions because you stop trying to rack your mind thinking about it because overthinking only leads to more overthinking, right? And so sometimes the best thing to do when we feel stuck is to walk away. Walk away, have a good time, enjoy the day, go take a nap, go play. So that's the vibe. We want to just hold space for you, and it's not even just about holding space and having a good time because we're going to do that, but every single day of every single activity, is very intentional and is going to be such a supportive space and container for you to grow and to get in touch with your dreams. So I'm so excited. I can't wait, Coach Jackie.
Me
And
either. Sorry, making rice for my daughter, but me either. I
mhm,
gotta tell you, what really excites me is what you just said. Many of us have these dreams. Y'all know what kind of dreams you had when you were younger. I was just telling this to my sister the other day. Quit playing with yourself. We all know that you wrote something down when you were a little girl. It may have sounded crazy at the time. I want to be a superwoman astronaut. But there was something about that superwoman astronaut that you are meant to embark upon. Go back and take
that's
a
right.
peek.
Mm,
Take a peek. Because the only reason, and let's be real, no matter what you believe in, whether it be God or manifestation, the only reason you haven't allowed, and yes, I said allowed because this is about allowing, this is not about whether or not it's going to happen. The only reason you haven't allowed it to happen yet is that you don't believe that it can and you don't believe that it will. Or you don't believe that God can and you don't believe that God will. Or you don't believe that the universe can or you don't believe that the universe will. Either
mm,
way, it's
mm,
a lack of believing that it is meant for you. And the
mm,
reality of it is your birthright. That's why you had the feeling in the first place. That's why you were thinking the thought in the first place. That's why the fact that this astronaut superwoman idea even came to you in the first place,
mhm,
right? Because it
mhm,
was meant for you. I'm
mhm.
telling you, I had a dream as a little girl that has changed over time, but it's still the same dream at its core.
Wow.
At its core.
Wow.
So if you really think about it, you all have that. You just don't realize that it is evolved and made and moved into different packages to fit the time,
Mhm.
to
That's
fit where you
right.
are currently.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm curious. What was that dream?
Oh yeah. So I wrote a whole project on it. I was gonna be a wedding planner for the stars, and I was going to have my house on MTV Cribs.
Oh, I love that. Ah, ah. How does it translate to your life now?
Translating to my life now, I have every intention on owning my own event facility. I've actually been looking at land to own my own event facility and build the event facility, which is my MTV crib house, right?
Okay.
And also just having events, hosting events, having this one-stop shop for events for people to come and get all their event needs. It just evolved because I know that we're also busy. And so now if you come into one of my event facilities in the future, pending and coming, okay, you come into one of my event facilities, there's going to be tables, chairs, linens, there's going to be everything that you need. You just come, rent the space, everything is yours. One-stop shop.
Wow.
And
Wow.
flowers. I do flowers. And so flowers too.
That's right. You do flowers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love that so much, Jackie. Thank you for sharing that. When you were talking about that, it made me think of what my dream as a little girl was. I wanted to be either a gymnast or a ballerina. Right. And so,
Ooh.
I did. I did. I did. I
You
just
married him.
had. No, I'm the ballerina.
Well, you're both.
Yes.
You are a gymnast ballerina with yoga.
Oh, that's what you mean, marry them. Okay, got you. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Isn't that? It is. It is. It is. It is, Coach Jackie. And so when I began doing yoga, you know, um, it was like something nostalgic about doing yoga that started to happen. It started to like remind me of, yeah, all of those things that I wanted to do as a little girl, like I can do now,
Yes.
standing on my head, doing the splits, the cartwheel, all the
Right.
things. Like, and so it's funny, that it came through as, now yoga and then yoga teacher.
Yes. I got to tell
Yeah.
you what Val said. Val's in the chat. I got to tell you
Oh my
because she's
gosh, Valerie.
hilarious. So, first, Val said, it's hard out here in the Bay. They don't understand. And then Val said, believe and have faith, right? Believe and have faith. Just she was talking about
Right.
MTV Cribs. You had to be from our generation to even know what that means.
Totally.
She says, yes, we will have events for days. And then she said, let's go. And then she said, I thought her hubby was the ballerina. Just kidding.
Me too. Me too. I was like, he is a really good dancer, though. He is. So I was like, how do you know that, Coach Jackie?
Oh
No,
my
he ain't a ballerina, though.
God. Okay. Hilarious. I am in tears right now. I'm telling you guys, if you want to come have a really good time, come hang out with Vanessa and I. It's hilarious. It is
Absolutely.
this much fun in person. I promise you, probably a lot more.
I'm so excited.
I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
excited. But I love it, right? Because with your yoga, you're doing the gymnastics and you're doing the ballerina
Yes.
things.
Yes.
I mean,
And yeah, well, I was also gonna say, and I'm also like, I'm artistic. I can paint, I can draw, and so, and I love, just beauty, right? And so, um, just yoga postures, taking pictures, just like the whole, I mean, yoga is just, it's pretty, So yeah, it makes sense. Oh, can't hear you. Oh, there we go.
my phone again. But I'm taking her stuff now. She'll be okay. Getting in trouble. I was like, but I'm going live with my friend.
Hey,
I'm
she's
mom
like,
right now.
she's like, I don't care.
I don't
I'm
care. I'm
sick and I
sick.
want some rice.
Right. Well, and I think she ended up having food poisoning, right? And so you gotta kind of have to bring them back with the brat diet. You can't. It just
Yes.
and so she's been so mad at me all day because it's been like, until you keep that down, you ain't getting nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm starving. I'm like, okay, we'll take it slow. So I'm trying to take it slow with the rice. She just don't know. But anyway, I'm super pumped, Vanessa. So let me show y'all the link. This is the link. Join us at the Yoga Manifestation Retreat in March the 6th to the 9th. We will be in the beautiful Arizona. I mean, I'm just excited about being in Arizona. If you live somewhere cold, come join us in Arizona. It's going to be warm.
Yes.
We'll probably be in the pool.
Yes. Yes. And if you want to join the wait list to just be updated on all of the everything having to do with the retreat, all the details, then we also have a link for that. Do you happen to have it handy, or do you want me to grab it?
I
Can
don't have it handy. If
Okay.
you can
Can
message
I
it
go
to
to
me and I can.
another?
Yeah.
Can I go to another screen while I'm here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Totally.
All right.
Um and so I'm super pumped, you guys, because honestly, I'm ready to manifest. I'm ready to see everybody manifest. Y'all are the perfect duo, sweet and spice.
I love it. Sweet and spice. Yes.
I'm assuming you're the sweet Vanessa. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming I'm especially
Oh
as
my
much as I
God.
talk about Clinton booty cheeks.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, so please come join us. It's gonna be so amazing. Like, for me, what's really cool is the options that we have. We have single room options. If you're the type of person where you just want to be in a room all by yourself, you got that. We got you. If you don't want to share a bathroom, we understand, right? Like, we get it, right? Or if you're the type of person who wants to share a room, you want to, have someone to kiki and caca with in the night time, then share a room, right? Or say you want to bring your business bestie or your sister or your cousin or your somebody. There's a way for you guys to share a single room if you're down to share a king size bed, which is definitely a reduction in the price as well. So we're here for you. We're here to create any experience that you want to create. And we're here for you, just in general, when it comes to this whole thing. Every activity was thought out in such a precise, curated way for the magic, for you to be able to create, for you to be able to really release. You want to text it to me, Vanessa? Or, oh, good, you put it right there. Okay, good. For you to really be able to release. So right here, that is for you. If you're like, I'm ready. You ain't got to convince me no more, Vanessa. You ain't got to convince me no more, Coach Jackie. I'm in the building. This is the link for you. If you just want to pay your deposit now, super chill, click deposit, pay it, let's roll, right? If you're like, I'm not so sure, y'all got to give me more information. I need for you to, really show me the house. I need to know all the details because we're like that too. Me and Vanessa are the same. We get it. Here is an interest form. You can't click it. You won't be able to click it from here.
Oh,
So
okay.
what I will say is this.
Do you want me to text you the link?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I have it here now. So
Okay.
comment retreat below and get in on our interest form. Okay, comment retreat below, get in on our interest form, and we will get you everything that you need. We're going to be having some Zoom conversations coming up where we answer each and every one of your questions. But we're here for it. We're excited about it. We can't wait. I have never seen a yoga manifestation retreat in my life. So I'm excited to be a part of one so we can really get the magic, really get to the bag or to the sales or to the dream home or to the dream man, woman, lover, whatever you want. We want it for you too.
That's right.
Okay. So comment retreat if you just want the information. Here's the link. If you're like, I'm ready, buying mine right now. What's the deposit? I don't care. I'm dropping one. We see you. We love you all. And we want to see you there with us.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yes. Marcella's here. Marcella. Oh, my God. Val said yes. Vanessa is the sweet one. Fine, Val. We already do. We do, Vanessa. But Marcella's here. Marcella said she's so excited to be there. Marcella is going to be our official photographer for the retreat. So we're super pumped to have her there. Y'all don't understand. There's going to be so much magic. I mean, there's so much magic. We got a masseuse. We got, oh my goodness. I don't even really want to go into it all. Get the interest form and we'll give you all the details.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's how we're doing this. So if you want the interest form, if you like, okay, I want to be there, comment retreat below. If you're ready to visit us in the sunny Arizona, California. I mean, why do I keep saying that? Arizona, California. I literally did that when I was live the other night. I was like, and I kept saying it. I'm like, girl, get your life. We're going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay. But come visit us in Arizona. But I love you, Vanessa. I just want you to know that.
I love you, girl.
You are my heart. I'm so excited to do this with you.
Me too.
Marcella said, hey, hey,
hey.
That's our boo. Yes.
Marcella. Thank you. Thank you so much. So grateful for you.
Such a goddess.
So amazing. Yes.
It's so funny. Like I was sitting and talking, and then I'm gonna end on this. I'm gonna leave this alone. But this is the last piece about the retreat that I really want you to consider. When I was talking to these young ladies, my son is 19, and of course, women have been coming in and out,
throwing themselves all over him.
Anyway, we won't go there. That's just neither here nor there. But I always end up having these good conversations with these young ladies. And so I was having a conversation with this young lady, and she was just like, well, I just don't seem to be able to find female friends. Right. And I just laughed and I said, she goes, and she was so serious about it. And I laughed and I said, we were all like you at one point. And she said, what? And I said, we all thought we couldn't get female friends. And I said, and now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, I don't know what I would do without them.
Oh, I love that.
Come get with a tribe of women who just want to cheer you on, love you. That's all that's going to be at this retreat is women who want to cheer each other on, love each other, lift each other up and be like, girl, I see you. I see your dreams and co-create with you. Yes. Right? Co-create with you. Mm-hmm. That's all we want to do. So I'm all about new friends. All new friends, come this way. I got a place for you to play, Oh, Marcella said, love you, ladies. So anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Any last words, Vanessa, while I take my food to my daughter? She's officially yelling my name. I think that was right. I need to go.
No, no, no. Get to what you need to do, girl. And I love this. I feel like we covered everything. So I'm really happy to have been here with you. And hello to everyone that has watched and will watch the replay. Um, don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions.
Yes, do not be afraid. We're here for all the questions.
Yep.
I remember at one point I would get scared to be doing what I'm doing right now, walking around and being live. And now I'm like, y'all in my home. We are hanging out together. We might as well vacation together too. Come join us.
That's
That's all
right.
I gotta say.
Yes, absolutely. Come join us. And we'll see you all soon.
See you
Love you
all
so
very
much.
soon. Love
Bye.
y'all. Bye. Oh, and if you're here on the replay, let us know. Hashtag replay. We see you.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.